Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. My buddy Andy, I don't know if you remember Andy, but he is very fickle about his rackets. He's one of those types of people who will take a racket and say, oh, this is the greatest thing. Hour later, 2 hours later, oh my God, yeah, it's unplayable. The strings make it unplayable. So love-hate relationship within days, hours, maybe a week. He got something for me. Stay tuned. All right, coffee sponsor of today is James Goody. He is a customer here. He came in one day and handed me a Pete's card. So I promptly used the Pete's card and got myself my morning Joe. So James, I appreciate you, my buddy. And I appreciate the dark roast cup of Joe of the day from Pete's from you. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day and you want to just make it easy for yourself and you're not local, the network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. If you want to support the channel, super thanks is the way. Link is below. All right, here's to you guys. Cheers to James. Yeah, this coffee thing has been a little interesting. Most of you aren't local, so you hook me up on the network. Some of you actually bring me beans, which is great. I'll grind them up at home. Some of you bring me a gift card, which is great because they're usually Pete's. I've had grounds. The only thing I haven't had so far is pods. So nobody's gotten me a Keurig pod yet, or a box of Keurig pods. If you do that, though, make sure it's Illy's, okay? Illy's. All right, so this is a Pro Kennex Black Ace 105. So Pro Kennex kinetic, the kinetic part tells us that it has, if you can hear it, the kinetic mass in it, which is little lead granules that are in about 100 chambers in this racket. So what happens is, in the 100 chambers, they're half filled with these lead granules. When you bring it back, right, they move to the back of the chamber. When you come forward, they stay back until impact, in which those granules explode at impact to the ball. So all that mass goes at the ball, therefore creating, wherever you hit, kind of a sweet spot. So it elongates the sweet spot. What happens after the ball releases is that it shakes in there, taking vibration out. So this is 30-year-old technology. They've made, and Black Ace is a staple in their racket line, the name Black Ace. Most people think of Black Ace as a thinner racket that's 85 to 90 square inches on the heavy side, on the control side, sometimes on the less expensive side. So they've combined Black Ace and Kinetic together and made this new line. Now this is a 105 square inch head, and it is a thicker body. I haven't really checked the specs on it yet, but other than it being 105, it's a little longer. You know what we should do, guys? Let's go out and play with it first and see what we think. This was actually strung by my buddy, Gordon, at Golden State Tennis in the city. Looks like Prince Premier 16 at 50 pounds, middle of February. But let's try it out before I go and wait and balance it out. See you on the court. All right, guys, so we just got off the court. Coach Rob with me today. Coach Rob, are you familiar with Pro Kennex Kinetic?
I had a student back in the day. This woman loved it. It had the sand moving through the racket. Yep, that was it. And she loved it. She played really well with it. And
Salsa!
I haven't seen too many of them used since then, so but be interested to try it.
So this is, when I'm in the shop, I see these in extreme cases. Literally, the person really wants to play tennis, got really bad tennis elbow, but really want to play tennis. So they research and they figure out that Kennex could be the answer to their arm problems. This actually could be too. So 105 head, Coach, you were hitting with a slightly bigger head and a slightly longer racket. What did you feel?
Felt good when we were hitting with it. The sweet spot was big. The weight coming through the ball was nice. Yeah, I was surprised it felt that good because I hadn't hit with a Pro Kennex in forever.
Yeah, so the sand or kinetic mass or lead granules, whatever you want to call those things,
right.
You know, when you start your swing, they actually are in the back of the racket, and then upon impact, they explode forward into the ball. So it creates a bigger sweet spot. It creates a lot of attention and force into the ball. So it actually, you know, hits it, and then the ball releases, and then the stuff shakes, therefore killing the vibration when it shakes, because it'll take the vibration away from the racket, you know, vibrating.
Right, interesting.
So, and I did feel that. I did feel that upon impact, the thing just boom into the ball.
Right.
And then nothing.
Right.
Like no feeling.
Yep.
You know, so the force definitely made it feel powerful. The beam actually gave it a little firmness. The extra length gave it a little more power. The head size, 105. Pretty good for this racket. I would definitely say for some of the late middle age students, maybe wanting to prevent tennis elbow or don't like vibration, this would be
Black Ace.
Definitely a good racket. So are you familiar with Black Ace from back in the day?
Like I said, I only remember one. It was black.
Yes.
But
it was thin, and it was about 80 square inches, and it was heavy. It was like I don't want to say poor man's pro staff, but kind of like that. You know, so small, thin, flexible, not a whole lot of power. If you guys remember that, and this is like a new age Black Ace.
Okay.
With the kinetic in there. So what do you think? Some of your students?
Yeah. I think some of the, you know, like you were, you know, hit it on the head. Players with some tennis elbow, players looking for the bigger head size that still have some playability and feel to it. That's taking out the arm pain.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that they did a pretty good job with this.
Yep, I agree. So guys,
if you like listening to this too when you're waiting for the ball to come, you know, if you're
you can be salsa dancing. Da, da, da,
yeah.
Da, da, da. Or eat some salsa afterwards with your chips. All right, guys. So that's the Pro Kennex
Black Ace.
Black Ace 105 with the kinetic technology. Thank you, Coach Rob, for always being out here and helping me test these products.
Sure.
All right, so we're back at the shop after trying Pro Kennex Black Ace 105. So now I'm interested to see. Whoa, okay, that's what I'm feeling. So the weight is, well, it's got an overgrip on it. The balance is on the high side though, so there is some good weight at the head. Huh. No wonder it finishes up. .330. Yep. That's why. No wonder it plows through nicely. Let's see how stiff this thing is. Okay, so I'm going to save that. And then we're going to do that. Get it in place. Center it up right there. Okay, I'm in. Okay. Ooh, it is bending though. .66, okay. It's actually not a horrible number. Okay. So with, let me go back to the thing. With the weight being close to 320, and then the balance being close to 330, and the swing weight being 330, there's actually a good amount of weight towards the head that actually helps plow through nicely. And with the kinetic mass in there, you get that extra oomph when you contact the ball. So, and the 66 number on the flex is actually pretty good. It's actually not overly stiff. I was surprised it was 66, to tell you the truth. So you get nice plow to save your arm, actually. So head heavier saves your arm, actually, plus the kinetic mass to save your arm, and it's actually pretty flexible to keep the ball in. What more can you ask for, guys? 105, my buddy Andy, thank you. Andy hates everything. He like Mikey, you know, that cereal kid. Hey, give it to Mikey. He hate everything. That's Andy. But he seems to like this one. But let's see for how long, though. All right, guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Oh!
Great job, Aaron.
I got you, Rob, buddy. Look, I got you, Rob. Oh, man. I got you, Rob. I got you, Rob. Thank you for the weekly lesson, dude.
Back up. Again.
Oh. I got you, Rob. I got you, Rob. I got you, Rob. Now, if you want a patient pro just like Coach Rob, hey, Play Your Court is the place. Your pro can come to you, right? They can come out to your site. All you need to do is go to playyourcourt.com. You can even get a discount there. playyourcourt.com/tennis spin.
Harry, are you sure you're right-handed?